you're drinking from an unchilled keg, if you're over pumping and you end up with a glass of foam, you're doing it all wrong. A lot of people buy their keg, throw it in the back of their car, bring it home, and expect it to be perfect right away. That's wrong. You gotta let your keg settle. Wait about 2 hours before you properly tap it, otherwise you're gonna waste most of your keg pouring out foam. Don't underpump your beer. How will you know if you've underpumped your beer? Your beer is gonna be slow and foamy. There's a lot of people out there who are a little overzealous when it comes to pumping. You don't need to pump it a bunch, because if you do, you're just gonna end up with a lot of foam in your beer. That's not gonna taste very good. Now I'm gonna show you the right way to tap a keg. First, most important thing is to make sure you have the right tap. There's import taps and there's domestic taps. You're gonna know whether or not you have the proper keg tap pretty soon, because you're gonna have a wet shirt, you're gonna have no beer, and you're gonna be pretty frustrated. So just make sure that you check with whoever you're buying the keg from before you leave the store to make sure you have the right tap. The next most important thing is to make sure that you keep your keg cold. Beer that is not cold is more likely to foam. So you're just going to want to make sure that you pick up 4 to 6 bags of ice along with a tub. Fill around the keg with the ice. That'll keep your keg nice and cold, and you'll limit the foam. Now you're ready to tap. Take your tap, put it up into the grooves, and you'll feel when it's in place, you lock it down, and your keg is tapped. So because of pressure and movement in transport, the first about 5 or 6 cups are going to be kind of foamy. Just pour those out. You're going to want a nice pure cup of beer before you even start drinking. You don't have to pump your beer all the time, only when you see that the stream is dwindling. Give your keg a good 5-6 pumps and the stream should pick right back up, and you can keep pouring those beers. When you're pouring your beer, push the faucet all the way down. You don't want to push it halfway, that's going to result in a foamy beer. You're going to want to push your faucet all the way down to get the perfect pour. If you've done all these things right, you will be holding the perfect cup of keg beer.